Hello everybody, this is Barry Sachs Bandgeek, administrator to the WotH Gaming Minecraft server, and this is the first installment of a series of tutorial videos that I'm going to be doing for our server plugins. We are going to be adding the server to Planet Minecraft very soon, or if it's already on there by the time you're watching this video, then, well, hello, and I'm glad you're watching this video. First note, before I start, I am filming this using a laptop and fraps, so there will be some video lag. So it's not a problem on your end, it's a problem on mine. So yeah, just be aware of that. And today we are doing Wormhole X-Treme, which is one of my personal favorite plugins that our players will have access to. They are basically warps you can build that other people can access if you want them to. You also have the access to the set home command here. You can set multiple homes, but these are nice because other people can also access the gate if you want them to. You can also put passwords on it. I'll explain it here in a minute. But basically, what you need to build a gate is just obsidian. This is the basic gate design. There's a couple others. I'm not sure what they are. I might add them in a future video if I take the time to figure out what they look like. But yeah, you just need obsidian and a lever. You'll see the sign, but you don't need that. That's added automatically. So for starters, I'll just show you how it works. You hit the lever there, and you'll get that little message on your screen. What you do is you do /dial. Remember to get the correct slash, and then I'll just dial the gate at our spawn world. We have the Multiverse plugin, and this works with it. We have multiple maps. Many of them are creative maps. We do have survival maps for those of you who enjoy that. And this is our spawn world. This is what you'll first see when you come to our server. You get the little help sign and the spawn mansion created by one of our most creative members, Acidic Heartburn. It is a beautiful piece of work. But you'll notice the gate does not shut down does not shut down right away. It will shut down automatically. I think there's probably about 15 seconds. Correct me if I'm wrong in the comments, please. But yeah, that's really convenient if you want friends to follow you through the gate to wherever it is you're going. And I'll dial back here to continue. Okay. Also note that this is actually how long that's actually how long it took to load the world. We have an incredibly fast server. We do not rent. The server is actually owned by Hikiri, the server owner. It is a very powerful piece of machinery. It's an actual server. It's not a computer that's been souped up and running server software. It's on a very fast internet connection too, so world loading, it's a little bit slow for me, but that's just because, you know, I'm on a laptop and my network isn't the best network in the world. So yeah, that's how you dial gates. So as I pointed out, I think I pointed it out earlier, this gate has two levers, and you'll see that there's this stone thing here inside the gate. That stone thing is an iris, or basically password protection for your gate. So it's really convenient because I actually use password protected gates at places that I want to keep private. That I'll put a password protected gate instead of a warp if I don't want people just gallivanting on there without me there to watch them being there. It's really convenient because nobody can access that gate unless they have the password for it. So I'll just show you. You can still dial a gate with password protection without the password, but only if the iris is closed, or only if the iris is open, sorry. So like say you had password on your password protection on your gate, and you just want people to be able to see it, you don't want them to bother putting in a password. What you can do is you can just keep the iris off, but if you want to keep your gate from being accessed by people who you don't want accessing it, you keep the iris closed like that. And I'll show you. Now it'll still show the gate activating, but you will not be able to go to it because the iris was locked while you dialed to that gate. So what you need to do is put in the password of the gate. When the iris is locked, oh, yeah, I have to hit the lever. That was ultimate derp. I'm sorry. But yeah, see, you can put a password on your gate. It's very nice, and I think they look nice too. It's based off the Stargate SG-1 show, which I really, really love. Awesome that somebody made this plugin. Kudos to... I'll add his name in the credits. I can't recall it at this very moment. But yes, that is how gates work. Now, I will show you how to make a gate. Well, I'll show you how to destroy them first, actually. To get rid of a gate that you don't want anymore, you can just break the sign, and it will automatically remove the gate, which is really nice, because that was added quite some time ago now, I think, but before, you had to do, like, WX remove, and it was just bothersome. Now, I'm going to destroy both of these and remake them for you. So, basically, what you do, you start off with these 3 pieces of obsidian. I'll destroy this other one first before I start. 3 pieces of obsidian like this. Then you build as thusly. You do 1 in the corner and then 3 up, 1 in the corner, 3 over, corner, 3 down, and a corner. And then from here you do two spaces in between, and then 2 blocks of obsidian. It has to be 2 because, well, some people want a password on their gate, so it has to put a lever on the bottom as well as the top. You can also, I'll show it to you with that gate, but just stick a lever there, and then you right or left click the lever. Either one works. I just do right clicking, and you'll get that little notice there in your text box, and it pretty much tells you how to make your gate. You do WX complete. And then you do a name. So I'm just going to do video 1 again. And this time, I showed you the IDC already, but I'll show you how to do it anyway. To put a password on your gate, you do IDC equals, and then you put in your password. So then that will put the second lever on your gate, and people will have to put in the password. It can be anything. It doesn't have to be password, obviously. It can be Blorble, Flargen, or whatever. But you can also do networks, which is also another convenient thing. If you have a very large area that you want to put multiple gates in, but you don't want them all connecting to every gate in the world, you can put them on a network. Which means only gates on that network, so for the video test, only gates on the test network can connect to this gate. I guess you can't put a password on network gates. but that's not too bad anyway, because networked gates, you cannot connect with a networked gate from a public gate. I'll just show you, because I have this over here. So it's basically, you cannot in any way connect to that gate over there unless the network is test. So I'll make this gate over here. First, I'm going to make it daytime. And I'll show you another thing that I like doing with my gates. You probably saw it over there. Is you don't necessarily have to have them sticking out of the ground like that. You can also have them in, so it lowers it by 1 block and makes it not so in the way, or not so obvious, or some other word that eludes me at the moment. But yeah, you can do that. But you always, no matter how you make it, you always have to do, for the dialing device, 2 blocks in between, and you have to have this bottom block has to be at the same level as this here, and it always has to be parallel with this block right here. So this top block would be on the same level as this, bottom block same level as this, and 2 blocks away from right here. There are other gate designs. I might have mentioned that. I'm just doing these because these are the default designs. So then I'll make a gate again. Okay, so these 2 gates are on the same network now. So they're both on the test network. You can have, I believe it's any number of gates, unlimited number of gates can be on the same network. Currently, all the gates on our server are on public, which is just the default. You don't have to put a network in if you just want your gate to be public. It will automatically do that for you. But you can have any number of gates connected to your own private network. And that means that only gates within your private network can connect to other gates within your private network. But that also means gates on a private network cannot dial out to another network, whereas same as other gates dialing into a private network, it can't be done. So somewhere within your network you would have to have another gate that is specifically for getting to a privately networked gate. You don't have to, it's just suggested. So I'll show you, they can dial to each other. So yeah, the network gate's dialed, and you get the water there, and it's really cool. So I hope that this was informative. I showed you how to build all the gates and all of that stuff. I showed you how to network your gates. Oh, I suppose since putting the password on the gate didn't work, I'll show you that. Oh, also, yeah, you have to deactivate the gate that you dialed with. You cannot deactivate to the gate you dialed out to. So I'll show you, since it didn't work the first time I tried it, I'll show you a password gate. Nah, I'll just break one of these. It'll be easier. So then you just do the WX complete, and then the gate name, and then you do IDC equals, and then the password. I'll do a different password this time. So then, yeah, that's why you have to have the 2s, because if you put a password, it does the second lever, which closes the iris. So yeah, that is the Wormhole X-Treme plugin. Thank you for watching our video, and hope to see you on the server.